maraming ways in order to get started. But the mindset on money is super important. Kasi yun yung guide mo eh. Many people have a very limited mindset when it comes to money. Pag nga pinag-usapan, oh, okay na ako, I'm good. Nag-retire, oh yeah, I'm already good. I can eat, I can travel, and then I'm okay. I don't really have to worry about any other thing. So, may mga ganon. But right now, I'm really jealous because sa US is way better than Canada pagdating sa real estate boom. Si Grant is watching what's going on in the US market. And as you would all know, tayong lahat dito sa Canada, anything that happens in the United States will gonna affect us, right? Ang importante yung makita doon is the updates. Ano ba yung nangyayari? Kasi every now and then, there is a highlights. The market in the US, ano nang nangyayari? Kasi last time, it was a 900, it's a $1 billion. It's a 942 B ang pinag-uusapang assets doon that will be tawag dito that would due this year and next year. So every time there is something like that, yun yung magandang understanding natin. Kahit nagsisimula pa lang tayo sa real estate, ang kailangan nating maintindihan every time na magkakaroon ng maturity date, like kung baga sa mortgage natin in the simple terms, like yung mortgage natin sa bahay, pag nagmamature yan, let's say we have to renew, di ba? So that renewal, pag napatapat yon sa high interest, minsan nagla-let go ang mga institutional group ng mga portfolios nila. So instead of keeping the portfolio, they're gonna sell. So yun yung mga things na inaabangan ng mga big investors. And if we are part of it, pwede tayo makasama doon. So yun yung, I really want to establish that as part of our club here na nasimula namin. Kasi pwede tayong mag-invest as Canadian, pwede tayong mag-invest sa US.
Okay.
Yeah, kailangan lang meron tayong LLC. They call it LLC para kasi hindi tayo basta like individual, hindi pwede. Pero pagka pinadaan yun sa limited liability corporation, that's a partnership actually. And then you have the lawyer, structure lang ang kailangang magawa, and then we can go straight there, which is not as individual but as a group. We have few other investors in California, mga Filipino din. Sila yung kasama namin sa club. And one of them already invested with Grant. So kung sakasakali, there are three other groups. So Grant groups, yung coach ko, which is si 𝗷𝗡𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, sila yun, si Chris and Maricela. So that's another group. And then there's another one which is naka-base sa Texas. So kung sakasakali, we know each other through the club. Yun yung magiging ano natin. And they're into a bigger portfolios like 300 units, 400 units. Yung recently transacted ng grupo ng Model Alliance Investors sa Texas is 331 units. Nakakagigil kasi hindi natin ma-access dahil walang proper structure. Hindi tayo basta makakapasok doon. Sa Canada masyadong quiet dito. I have seen an opportunity sa my Oak Bluff. Right outside the perimeter lang naman yun. Maybe less than an hour from here. Pero to 21 units lang siya. Parang that compared to an opportunity of being a part of the 300 units, I would rather do that. Na hands off tayo. I mean, hindi tayo masyadong magiging involved. But locally, yun pa rin ang gusto kong gawin. Like we're doing it internationally, we're doing it locally. Ang real estate ng residential, like kagaya ko bilang agent, buying and selling houses, meron kasing mga transactions na sasabihin mo, ang foreign nationals pa, pwede talaga silang mag-acquire din dito sa Canada, pwede. And yung mga taga dito sa Canada, like buying houses in some other places outside, Africa or sa China or Japan or something like that. Pwede kasi may mga international regulations, pero possible. Pero syempre nga, as we always say, real estate is always local. Kung saan ka nandun, doon ka magsisimula. Isa yan sa naging biggest mistake ni Robert Kiyosaki nung siya ay nag-start ng real estate investment, niya. Ang binili niyang property sa house na kailangan pa niyang mag-fly para pumunta doon sa rental property sa Hawaii. So, that's one of his kwento. Well, kwento yan ni Robert Kiyosaki. If you were gonna listen to him, he's also one of the gurus. Although, ang focus nila ni Grant is sa tawag nito, pagdating sa portfolio, magkaiba. Kasi si Grant is really focused on multifamily. Si Robert Kiyosaki is focused on, meron siyang, pwede sa kanya multifamily, pwede sa kanya yung mga single family homes. So, yun ang kaibahan nilang dalawa, but they are both in real estate. So, iba din naman ang focus ni Donald Trump. Si Donald Trump, as a billionaire, nagsimula siyang billionaire. So, siya naman yung mga tower na yan, plaza, di ba? Bigger scale ng portfolio. I just recently read yung libro nilang dalawa, Why We Want You to Be Rich, yung by Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump. Yung perspective nila as a millionaire, si Robert Kiyosaki, and then si Donald Trump as billionaire. So magkaibang perspective. Sabi nga niya, it's like makikita mo yung how a billionaire see things and then how a millionaire see things. But in a different perspective, meron silang kanilang perspective, but bottom line, they are both encouraging us to be rich. And there's nothing wrong to be one. I don't know, kayong dalawa ni Romel, Christy, are you talking about that? Like, Romel, gusto mo ba maging milyonaryo?
One day.
Diba? Diba? Majority of, especially in our community, sabi nga mindset, no? They cannot say yes right away. They're like, gusto mo maging milyonaryo? Parang hindi makasagot.
Yeah.
Kasi it's a totally different, lalo na kung hindi nyo pinag-uusapan ang topic of money sa house. How many kids do you have?
Dalawa po.
And they're out, how old are they?
11 and 14.
Oh, malalaki na pala. Yeah. Are you discussing about money?
Oh yeah. About retiring.
Oh. Did you tell them about the retirement?
No.
No? Yeah. I remember telling this to my kid when they were so young, and one of them, yung panganay ko, the eldest, so who is now in New York. When she was so young and we were talking about retirement, she even brought this discussion over to her school when she's in elementary. And you know what? Everybody say that we're still elementary. Why would we be discussing about retirement? Kasi we were talking about what is your value as a person. The reason why we were always discussing money in our kitchen table is for them to be aware of it. Kasi as kids, kahit nung kami sa bahay, we were never taught of that. Parang hindi namin napag-uusapan, and because my parents, napakasipag nila. Sabi ko nga, we never knew hunger kahit nung nasa Philippines kami, kasi malapit kami sa Laguna de Bay. We're in Laguna, so malapit kami sa bay, and pag lumabas kami doon malapit sa tubig, we can catch fish easily. So we always have food in our table. Tapos meron kami, pagka nag-low tide, yung aming fishing area nagiging plantation area. So we have vegetables, we have that. So and hindi kami nagugutom. We have a little rice, parang plantation. Meron kaming sako-sako na rice. So dahil ganun ang scenario namin, parang alam mo yun, the simple way of life where we have always food in the table, and then ganun lang. We never talk money much. Kasi parang money is, nagkakaroon lang kami ng hot dogs, apples, pagka-Christmas.
Yeah.
Kasi we always eat fresh foods. Ang apples, dahil it's not growing in our yard, wala kaming apples. Bibili kami, di ba? A very simple life. So when we were, so I got my education in accounting. I was like, ang ano pala, it's very important for a person to understand how money works. And as early age, we shared it to our kids na the subject of money is always something that we have to discuss. So they have a contest. I have 3 kids. They have a contest every year. At the end of the year, whatever they save at the end of the year will double it at the beginning of the year until age 18.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the game. That kumbaga, so every one of them, they have baon, pagpapasok sa school, and then so they save it and they put it in the bank or put it somewhere. And then we tied it all up every end of the year. So one of our activity end of the year, and then January 1st we'll double it. So that's how we did it for them. So when they came here, dala-dala nila yon. So my eldest was 15. Tama ba? 2009. My eldest was 1993. So 16 years old siya when she came here. May dala niya yung kanyang savings. Jasmine, so 16, 14, and 13. So ang cut-off namin is 18 years old. So pagdating nila dito, deposit ulit yun sa bank. You do the same thing again. The end of the year, times 2. And then whatever they save and keep at the end of the year until age 18. When they get the age of 18, they got what's theirs, wala nang kasunod. It won't double anymore. It has to do something for them. So at school, when they were at back home, they were talking about retirement. Kasi we are always talking about that too. Like, who will gonna take care of you when you are old? That's the big question. I always ask them, throw it in the table. Who's gonna take care of you when you're old? Kasi that's the training that we got from some of our leaders back home sa sales. And they knew it. The younger you will gonna take care of you where you're old. It's not everybody else. So they discuss it in their classmates, the teacher. You know how kids are, right? At their young age, they're discussing about the subject of money. I was like, yeah, why not? Diba? Yung worth natin as a person, somehow it's being equated to how much are we making in our lifetime. Parang ganun yung value mo. Just wanna share this, especially sa couple. I had a question with them. Sabi ko, what if you're making $100,000 in a year net and multiply it by 40 years? Kasi diba 40 years ang year of work? Sabi ko, how much is it? So you have 4 million, diba?
4 mil or 40 mil?
O see, kita mo?
Right?
Diba?
Yeah.
Because you only have to change one. Yung 100,000, you're gonna make it, yung 1, you're gonna change it to 4. And then you're gonna add a 0. So that's 4 million. Majority ng sagot sa akin ng club members is 40 million. I was like, I wish it is 40 million, but it's not. It's 4 million. Ngayon, let's go back to the question. Is that your worth? For 40 years, your only worth is 4 million. And that is if you're making a net of 100,000 a year.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Kaya nga sabi ko sa mga anak ko, if you will understand it at your early age, you will probably grind and hustle more than anyone else because it's not your worth.
Yeah.
You're spending your lifetime working, doing what's best for the company, not to yourself, and make not even a fraction of 4 million. Kasi if you're gonna realize yung ganong klaseng idea, sa simula pa lang, na-realize ko yun, ang sarap kasi ng math. Gusto ko ang math, honestly. Kasi numbers don't lie. Kaya sabi ko, 4 million sa atin, di ba? Pesos pa yun.
Yeah.
Right? And no one is making 100,000 pesos net sa atin during the time. Kasi ang income, I remember making, ang starter pay ko noon, well, this is long time ago anyways. Starting pay ko noon is 5,000 pesos. So sa isang taon, that's 60,000, right? Kawawa naman.
Yeah.
Kawawa naman. Diba? But people, like many of us, yung mind natin, the inner mind, our inner mind is really, parang it's not, parang tulog. It doesn't really understand kung ano yung, we are just focused on what's going on, and then do this and do that, pasok dito, kailangan natin kumita, kailangan magbayad, kailangan ganyan. Pero realizing your worth, never natin na discussion, and understanding na talaga, swerte siguro if we are 1 million, we have 1 million in our lifetime. Parang swerte na yun. So, if you will realize that it's not your worth, then you have to do something about it, diba? Kaya teach your kids, kahit maging discussion nila yan sa school. Sino ang nanay at tatay mo, right? Who is your mother and father? Why are you telling this to the class? Yeah. Kasi, I was telling them then that retirement is a very good, tawag dito, majority of people are looking forward to their retirement kasi, diba? Parang, I love to have this and that and this lifestyle and that lifestyle. Pero if you will not gonna plan ahead, parang ang hirap na magkaroon ng ganon. So, investing is one thing na kailangan nating ma-fully understand. So, nag-invest na kayo sa stocks, nag-invest kayo sa mutual funds. Investment in real estate is one of a kind. Kaya nga sabi ko, well, at least I understand it bago ako mag 60 years old.
Never too late, right?
It's not too late. So we still have that chance of, keep on acquiring. We had this session last at the club saying that what you're gonna do, uncle, because uncle si Grant kasi is always at the club hall every Wednesday. So last time there was a question that if I am 20 years old and I want to invest, if I will gonna invest on something, what kind of investment will I gonna get? Sabi niya, you don't really have to invest with me if you don't really want to, but that's a good, parang if you have an extra, try to do parang a split investment. Na try it on your own. Start with 32 units, yun ang kanyang standard talaga. Kasi 32 units na meron siyang appreciation of value na $200 on top of the current rent in the near 3 to 5 years, that's $1 million appreciation pa lang ng value sa 32 units. So that's one of his advice. And then on the other side, because if you are part of his club, you have a chance to invest with him at Cardone Capital. So meron kang tawag nito, monthly cash flow on any particular assets na ina-acquire nila. So it's a very good parang blend of portfolio that you have your own and you have other investors with you investing in another asset. So sa atin, it's gonna be the same thing. Like if we find another property here, and then makita natin it's always the numbers. Makita natin yung portfolio, sama-sama tayo doon. And if we want to acquire, let's say, okay, short period of time, if this is really a good deal, let's buy smaller deals and then convert it right away when we find another big deal. So ganun yung ating tawag nito, magiging transition. So maraming ways in order to get started. But the mindset on money is super important. Kasi yun yung guide mo eh. Many people have a very limited mindset when it comes to money. Pag nga pinag-usapan, oh, okay na ako, I'm good. Nag-retire, oh yeah, I'm already good. I can eat, I can travel, and then I'm okay. I don't really have to worry about any other thing. So, may mga ganon. Sabi ko nga, it is always the dream nung person that counts pagdating sa ano yung gusto niyang maging, right? So, if we have a big dream, we have massive actions na ginagawa natin. Pero pagka hindi ganun kalaki yung pangarap natin, parang, oops, tapos na, I'm done. Pero, I don't know, parang sa akin nga, I remember one of Grant's interview. Sabi niya, I have one problem. Sabi niya ganun. I really have one problem. I don't feel I have enough. Imagine hearing that from a person with 5.4 billion in asset na kumikita ng $1 million passive income every single month para sa kanya lang. And he will gonna say, and has 8 businesses, other businesses than real estate, with revenue over 400, almost 500 million yearly. Tapos makasabihin niya sa'yo na, I don't think I have enough. Diba? Parang crazy, no? Diba? Diba? How big is his dream?
Yeah.
Grabe. Grabe. And I was like, wala pa nga ako sa gano'n, no? Tapos maririnig mo yon sa kanya. And then there's a lot of people na parang okay lang sa kanilang nakaupo sa couch, nanonood ng TV, nagkakape, pagod na ako eh. Diba ganyan? Siya, no. Parang sabi niya, nung nagkukwento siya one time, sabi niya, I will not feel good about myself if I'll be doing that. Like, just sitting on a couch, sipping a coffee, watching movies, I will not feel good about myself. Again, in that kind of scenario, what we are seeing there is yung goal ng person. It's huge. Sabi nga niya, kung titingnan niya yung sa kanyang sarili, yun na nga ang problema niya. I don't think I have enough. Kasi he wants to help more people. Yun yung kaibahan niya talaga. He wants to help more people. He wants to influence more families. Kasi sabi niya, I came from scratch din kasi. So if I can do it, then you can do it. Kailangan lang daw natin na magkaroon tayo ng guidance. Dahil not many people are lucky to have someone in their life na magkaroon ng guide. He got lucky. He is actually one of the luckiest. Wala siyang mentor eh. No, nagsimula siya. Wala nga daw siyang uncle na pwedeng takbuhan when it comes to anong suggestions mo, anong kailangan kong gawin here and there. Kumbaga, things happen to him na, pwede pala. Oh, okay pala yan. Parang like, he got this deal na on his journey to acquisition. It's like, oh, pwede pala yon. Kasi meron siyang biniling property. And I believe it's worth 50 million. I think 55 million. And then, in few years' time, isang style niya doon sa US is to pay interest only. He's not paying principal. So, I believe it is already 10 years that he is holding that asset. And then the bank called him. Sabi, Grant, you know what? I think you can get another loan for that asset. So from 55 million, I'm not really certain, no? But let's say just like that. From 50 million, you can get 100 million on it. So parang, what? Is that even possible? Kasi nag-appreciate na ng value yung asset in 10 years. So wala siyang ka-idea. So sabi niya, you can take a new loan for, mag-come up tayo sa number. Kasi it's more than double. For 100 million, yung difference ng new loan and the old loan na 50 million is 50 million, correct? Sabi niya, do whatever you want on that money. It's tax-free. Right?
Yeah.
Right? He doesn't have any clue. Doesn't have any clue. It's just like, what? Is that really? So, that's where he started talaga. So, kaya si Grant, although he's been investing in real estate, very aggressive. Yun lang ang ano talaga sa kanya. Parang everything that he do, he is discovering. Like, ganun siya ka-massive mag-action. And then, until such time na nag-acquire, natutunan niya na to, he had a lot of connections with brokers, with banks, with different institutions, yung mga big institutions sa real estate, na nakikipaglaban daw siya dun sa malalaking kumpanya. Like, I'm buying this 100 plus units. Sino yan si Grant Cardone? Who is that guy? Kasi hindi nga siya kilala, right? Doon siya nag-start eh. And then, kasi everything that he does, it seems like a discovery. I'm so happy. Nakakatuwa yung kwento. So, yun yung sinasabi niya na, you can do better now because I'm here. I know how to, alam niya kung paano makipag-usap sa broker, alam niya kung paano makita yung totoong deal in the market. So it's something na na mag-guide tayo. So kung ginawa niya yon na say from year, I believe he's 35 years old. So he's doing it for over 30 years now, ang real estate investing. So sa multifamily. So, dahil sa experience niya na yon, mas marami ngayon na gumagawa ng investing under his mentorship na kagaya nung nasa Texas, which is already on their, I think, more than 3,000 units na sila in 2 years time pa lang. Ay, sabi ko, nakakaingit naman tong mga to. If they can do it there, bakit hindi tayo pwede, di ba? Mayroong opportunities na hindi nakikita ng marami. I was talking to someone earlier. Sabi ko, ito yung mga deals na hindi nakikita ng maraming tao. Kasi we are very, tawag dito, our mind is focused on other things. That's why we can see this. Diba? Kahit sa simpleng bagay, let's say sa inyo, sa bahay, right? Sa bahay, kahit sa simpleng bagay, nasa harapan mo na, hindi mo makita eh. Kasi hindi mo naman talaga siya actually pinrioritize hanapin. Pero it's already there. It happens, right? So, may mga ganong klaseng scenario. So, similarly, our mind needs to be trained. Kailangan talaga siyang continuously na natututo every single day. So, meron kaming sa sessions, we do have sessions like stay in the know. Stay in the know kasi otherwise you'll be in the know. Like stay in the know, KNOW. Otherwise you will always say no. NO. Diba? Yung K and W daw doon, it means knowledge and wisdom. Galing So that is important to us. Diba majority of the time when we see opportunities, that we're okay, we're fine, without even understanding what kind of opportunity it is, right? So, yun yung, but I'm so happy na meron kayong ganyang klaseng investments sa Wealthsimple. I have few agents in my office before na merong platform ng Wealthsimple. And it gives you a better, tawag nito, interest or return on your money invested, diba? Kaysa sa bangko. And did Wealthsimple gives you parang T4s or something like that, or meron ng Wealthsimple. Aside from our income ngayon, how can we establish streams of income aside from it? Kasi if you will be, sabi nga ni Uncle, if you will be exploring investing, you should do more. Kasi ito na naman siya. You should do more. Kasi where will your money, how would you invest if you don't have much? Diba? Paano yun? Magkakaroon ka ng limitation. Paano tayo mag-i-invest kung we have only less? Yun yung sinasabi nila na we have to have at least multiple streams. But it's not easy to have multiple streams if you don't have a stable income. Kasi a multiple stream can start if you have a stable income. Doon siya manggagaling. So, a lot of people dito parang 50-50 ang nakikita ko sa situations ng mga nagtatrabaho dito. Even if they're working, majority are not stable. Only, I would say, not even 80%. Alam niyo ba yung Pareto law na tinatawag 80-20 rule? That's the Pareto law. So the income of the 20% is equivalent to the income of the 80%. Meaning, kung 100,000 on the table, 20% of that, it's being spread equally. 20% has 50,000, the 80% is getting the 50,000, but they're 80%. So mas less ang nakukuha. And that's the reason why yung gap between the rich and the poor is too big. Tapos ang middle class, majority of the time, tayo yun na parang na screwed up in a lot of ways. Like, employee ka, ang laki ng sweldo mo, but your taxes kills you. Diba? Pero yung mga may business who's making millions, they never pay taxes. Diba parang unfair, no? That's the Pareto law. Kaya it's good to know what this 20% are doing. Are you familiar with the cash flow quadrants? No. The ESBI quadrant?
No.
No? Okay. Ang tawag dito, ang nagpauso nito si Robert Kiyosaki. Okay? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's his book. Yun yung very popular book ni Robert Kiyosaki. This is where you will gonna see yung cash flow. As an employee, ang tawag dito, left quadrant. Sa left quadrant, nandyan yung job. You have a job as an employee. And then, while you're having a job, maiisip mo, parang, pagod na ako magtrabaho, I want to work by myself. I want to be a self-employed. Okay? So, pag self-employed ka, you're gonna have your own, you're your own boss. You own the job, and wala kang, ayoko na ng boss ko, wala ka ng boss, ikaw na ang boss, right? Pero solo ka. At least yung income is para sa'yo lang. You're not sharing it with everybody. Solopreneur, kung tawagin. And then, while thinking about that, ang flow dapat is mag-grow tayo. Mag-grow yung business na ginagawa natin for us to be categorized as business owner. Ang business owner, ito yung maraming employees, just like your bosses, the owner of your companies. So, we have to go up on that level to be considered on the right quadrant. Ang right quadrant, na andito yung freedom. Pag employee ka at self-employed, wala kang freedom dito. Your income is determined by the number of hours you work. Tama? No work, no pay. Pagka naman nag-solopreneur ka, okay, let's say kagaya ng mga dentist, na solo lang sila, lawyer, solo lang sila, di ba? Kapag wala silang opisina, hindi bukas ang clinic, walang income. So that's solo. Pagka nag-business ka, you're scaling. Ibig sabihin, kung dentist ka, you create a group of dentists and you have a big clinic na meron kayong, let's say, 5 or 6 kayong mga dentists na magkakasama. Kahit umabsent ka doon, there are other dentists that will gonna take care of the operations, correct? That's business. Nandun yung freedom kasi hindi na siya nakadepende sa oras mo. Meron ka ng scale na tinatawag. And more importantly, while your business is making money, you should know how to invest. That's I. So the whole system ng cash flow is for us, kung tayo ay magsimulang empleyado, at least matuto tayong mag-isip ng negosyo para madagdagan yung income natin as employee, and then i-grow natin yung income na yon as a solopreneur na, okay, pare-pareho tayo magagaling magluto. Kunwari, magaling tayo magluto, magaling tayo sa kusina. Magsama-sama tayo, mag-create tayo ng isang malaking food market. Na ikaw ang luto mo is puro pansit, ako puro ulam, something like that. Anyways, so that's sa pagsama-samahin natin, so we have a business. And then, when this business grow, mag-expand yung negosyo natin, kumikita yan, let's put our money to work. para magkaroon tayo ng malaking passive investment, which are hard assets. Ang tinuturo nila dito is real estate. Kasi only real estate can give you income while you're sleeping. Only big business can give you income while you're traveling. So, ang goal natin, kung nandito tayo ngayon sa left side of the quadrant, ang goal talaga natin, and ang goal nitong ginagawa kong sessions dito is for us to go to the right side of the quadrant. If we can go straight, being an investor, why not? Pero, kung makikita mo yung flow, kung didiretso ka sa investor, malaki naman ang kita ko as a solo act. Malaki naman ang kita ko na doktor ako, malaki akong kumita, correct? Maraming mga ganun dito. Mga high-paying jobs. Pero, hindi ka magkakaroon ng sustainable investment kung wala kang business na makikreate. Kaya to be stable in everything sa ating finances, pag-aralan yung mabuti itong ESBI na to. So right now, both of you are employed. You don't have any side business, do you?
No.
No. Okay. So definitely because you don't have a side business, you don't even have any idea on how to create a big business. So parang mangyayari sa inyo, you are an employee and you're trying to invest a little bit ng money nyo on the I quadrant. Like you have your wealth simple, you have your other assets, paper assets from the bank, which is not really, hindi ganun kalaking mag-generate ng money on for you. But it's still better than just putting your money na parang naka-savings lang. Correct? Mas maganda pa rin yung ginagawa nyo na meron kayong stocks, meron kayong ganong klaseng paper assets that you have, although you don't really have a control on that kasi it depends on how the market. Pagdating sa stocks, market ang nagdidictate niyan. Pagdating sa mga mutual funds, again, market ang nagdidictate niyan. Wala tayong control. Ang asset, ang real estate asset, tayo yung nagko-control no. Taasan natin ng rent. Kahit sabihin mo merong residential tenancy branch na nagko-control niyan, at least meron ka pa rin control, hindi lang sila. Okay? So yun yung advantage natin. Para sa inyong dalawa, Romel, Christy, i-try nyong, there is actually a book on this. Yes, ako kasi si Lisa na lang ako ngayon kasi ang aking mataw na wala na, hindi na ako wala na yung ilong ko sa libro, 'di ba? Sabi nga, you have your nose on the books. Ngayon wala na, hindi na ako makatagal magbasa. I'm feeling so tired when I'm reading books. Kaya I'm always listening to audiobooks. Kaya natatapos ko agad yung audio books in a period of like few days, tapos na ako doon. But this one is very, very simple to understand. If you would want to be a self-employed, like, ano yung passion ko na pwede kong i-develop na maging business. Kung wala yon, pwede ako mag-invest, just like what you're saying, what you're studying right now, but masyadong magiging limited. Paano, Ate Mel, kung ito lang yung aking income na generate and I have money, I have kids, right? Going to colleges pa yung iyong mga anak. Diba? So it's better to understand how this money would work for you. Siguro alam mo, isa sa magiging mission natin together na pagka nag-invest tayo, magki-create tayo ng magkakaroon tayo ng a little streams of businesses on the side para magkaroon tayo ng additional investment sa ating magiging mga portfolio. So that's ESBI. Employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor. Yung kaninang Pareto law natin, actually dito iba dito. 96% ang nasa left side ng quadrant. Only 4% ang naandito sa right side. Kaya kokonti talaga. Don't even wonder why we are on the left. Kasi majority talaga ng mga tao nasa left side of the quadrant. But lucky us kasi natututo tayo ngayon, dito sa session natin, natututo tayo ngayon na magkaroon ng possibility, pwede pala tayong lumipat sa I quadrant. Pwede pala tayong lumipat sa business owner quadrant. So, dito tayo magpo-focus magkaroon ng discussions moving forward. Kaya, understanding real estate as our investment, we also has to understand that we have to have at least a business that would support our intention of investing. Hindi lang basta job, hindi lang basta simple kind of, passive investment sa ating mga savings, kundi talagang negosyo, business na mag-grow over time. So, yeah. See, ang galing. At least I was able to share with you in an hour. Okay.
Learned so much.
This is really good. I love this. Anyways, I hope you learned from me. I will be so blessed na makasama kayo sa susunod nating deals. Malapit na, medyo may niluluto-luto na tayo.
Sounds good.
Excited din ako kasi syempre it's not that easy to find deals. But meron at meron. Ang priority ko talaga dito tayo sa Manitoba. Pero kung tayo ay magkakaroon ng limitations dito, I would really explore the US market.
Okay.
Papasukin natin 'yan, 'di ba? North America. So,
Kung nakahanap po ng isang kuwan nang invest. So like what stuff do you need? Like just say for us, like what do we need to like have and stuff like that?
To start, ang kasi nito ganito. As a passive investor, partner kung tawagin in business, ang kailangan lang talaga natin is to have our funds. Kasi tayo, magsasama-sama lang tayo ng funds eh. Hindi tayo i-evaluate ng bangko, especially you as passive investors. Ang ini-evaluate ng bangko, number 1 is the building that we will be buying. And then number 2, kung sino yung mga general partners. Just like me, so si Ate Berna, general partners, kami yung ini-evaluate on how qualified we are to own and operate the property. Yun yung kino-qualify. All the partners, yun sa first investment portfolio namin sa Jefferson, all of them are all passive. They just contributed whatever they have. So, meron akong 100,000 dito. What is the equivalent of that in a units? So, ganun ang sistema. Parang, kakailanganin ng bangko ay 1 million. Let's say, 1 million ang kailangan ng bangko. We have 5 partners na magsasama doon sa acquisition na yon. So if Ate Berna and myself have 400,000, we will only need 400,000, 600,000 ang i-open namin sa mga limited partners. And then the lawyer will gonna do all the papers pagdating doon sa mga capital contributions, ang tawag niyo doon. So your capital will be contributed and you will be part owners of the asset. Ganon siya. It's a very simple process. Wala siyang ganong klaseng qualifications na para kang magdadaan sa butas ng crayon. Like, it's tough. No.
Parang equally like split po yung ganon.
Exactly. Meron lang as general partners, because we are in the front part, ang makikita niyo to sa lahat ng deals, that we are putting an extra 20% sa mga general partners. So the general partners are getting a little more than the limited partners. Kasi ang general partners ang nag-handle ng lahat ng mga activities for the acquisition. And then time will come that you, Romel or Christy, you can be qualified as general partner too. Like natuto na kayo, Ate Mel, meron ako nakitang ganitong asset. Based on my computation, pwede. So, if you will be part ng general partner, and ang mga general partner kasi may mga, let's say, padating sa upfront cost and like inspection, yung participations, sama ka doon eh. At puntahan ko yung building. Kasi dito yan sa lugar namin, ganyan-ganyan. Let's say hindi kami makakapunta ni Berna. Ikaw ang in charge sa inspection. Something like that. So yung activity na yun, prior to possession, general partners na nag-aasikaso nun. So being part of the general partners, you have an extra percent or extra a share or units doon sa ating distributions. So kung same, let's say, kagaya ng pareho tayong magko-contribute ng 100,000. Kunwari lang. Dahil general partner ako, I'll gonna get 3 shares. Ikaw, you will only get 2.5 shares.
Okay.
Ganon yung, meron siyang a little. So, that is all computed based on numbers. Merong ganong klaseng structure and everything has to be signed with the lawyer. Pagdating sa distribution of units, subscription, kung tawagin nila yun is subscription. So, yun yung inaasikaso ng mga lawyers. Kaya, ang daming paperwork. And we have to do that kasi every single acquisition natin, kung sino yung partners doon, they are the only person who has the right. Kung let's say, aalis yung isa, first priority kayo. Kaya kong bilhin yung share. Kumari, aalis si Christy, sasabihin ni Romel, bibilin ko yung share ni Christy. Ikaw ang priority. Kasi magkasama kayo doon. Ganun yon. And then, bago mag-entertain ng ibang partners, kayo muna. Bago mag-entertain ng tagalabas, kung tawagin, yung munang partners na magkakasama. So, that's being honored. Kaya, it's a very solid structure na ang lahat is equally taken care of.
Okay.
And ang beauty nun, because of how it is being structured, once you are making money on it, kasama ka sa appreciation, kasama ka sa distribution, yung value ng property, ang value ng investment mo is going up as well. So, in the next year, kung ang capital contribution mo lang ngayon is 100,000, next 2 years, 3 years, let's say we hold it, we are holding the funds dito sa acquisition namin 3 years. So, let's say we hold the funds in 3 years. After 3 years, yung 100,000 na in-invest mo or capital contributions mo, it will gonna be, let's say, may 20% appreciation na siya. So, it's 120,000 when you get out.
Okay.
Or, no, Ate Mel, I will not get out. I will still be there. And then, kung magre-refinance tayo, we're gonna take out the capital contributions na ginawa natin in the beginning and put it somewhere else. Something like that. So, mag-grow yung portfolio over a period of time. And that's what we really wanna do. Kasi, how old are yung dalawa?
45.
Ang sarap naman. Ang sarap naman. I wish I learned this at that age. So anyways, imagine in the next 5 years, 10 years, na ma-double yung portfolio. Sabihin na lang natin, you have ang next acquisition natin. Hopefully we get that one on I have 56 units kasi. Let's say 56 units. In the next 10 years, na-double yung portfolio. You have 112 units in 10 years. Diba? Nagro-roll lang yung pera mo doon. It's just rolling there. And you have cash flow since day one. Grabe yung growth. And the fact that you're in Canada, sa Canada kasi mas stable talaga dito ang growth ng asset eh. Over time, 40 years, 45 ka, Romel, bago ka dumating sa age ko, nag-triple na siguro yung iyong investment, lalo na si Christy, nag-triple na yung investment mo, Christy. Kasi 52, 56, 112, kunwari lang. O sabihin natin 50, and then naging 100, yung 100 magiging 200, yung 200 magiging 400. Ganon ang duplication ng portfolio nito. Hindi yung 50, 100, 150, 200. Hindi. 150, 100. Yung 100 magiging 200. And then 400. And then 800. So, di ba? Ang sarap. But anyways, let's see. Sila nga dun 2 years lang, 3,000 di ba?
We could do it too.
Yes. Okay, all right. So at least, so did I answer your question, Romel?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not complicated. It's a very simple process, but yet no one was telling us that it is possible. Diba? Madaming madamot dito. Diba? Madaming madamot. They don't want to share the information, but Ate Mel will gonna share the information to me. So that's my goal. Yes. Diba? Sige na. Okay. Have a good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.